we need to discuss the test case. Before going to the test cases, okay, before going to the test cases, okay, I told that we are going to be having some testing techniques. You are going to be seeing. One is first is a monkey testing. What is a monkey testing means? This monkey testing you can also call it as a chimpanzee testing. It can also be called as a chimpanzee testing. A tester conducts a test on main activities in the application. This type of testing coverage is called monkey testing. Okay, and why we are going to perform this monkey testing means due to lack of the time. Due to lack of the time, we are going to perform this monkey testing. Whenever there is a lack of time, what are you doing? We are going to be testing the main activities in the application. We are not going to be testing the entire build.
All the activities.
Okay, then that is a monkey testing. Next, exploratory testing. What is an exploratory test means? A tester conducts a test on activities of an application in level by level. This type of testing is called exploratory testing. That means here the entire testing process is not going to be completed in a single step. Okay, then that is a exploratory testing. Next is a sanity testing. What is the sanity testing? The other name of the sanity testing we can also call it a tester acceptance testing and the build verification testing. Tester acceptance testing or build verification testing. In the sanity testing, we are going to be checking the stability of the build. We are going to verify the stability of the build. That means whether the build is stable or not to test furtherly. Okay, to test furtherly whether the build is stable or not. If you are going to be testing, then that is a sanity testing. This type of testing, sanity testing. Okay, that means whenever the developers have completed the development part, we are going to be getting the build. That build is going to be given to the testers for testing. Before going for actual testing, the senior testers are involving and they are going to perform this type of testing, sanity testing. Then that is a sanity. Then smoke testing. The smoke testing is a part of a sanity testing. In the smoke testing, we are going to be checking the basic functionalities. In the smoke testing, we are going to be checking the which one? Basic functionalities of the build. Okay.
Basic
functionalities. We are going to check the basic functionalities or basic behaviors of the object. If at all the basic functionalities or basic behaviors is not working, we are going to be rejecting the build at that particular point of time itself. Then that is a smoke testing. That Big Bang testing. What is the Big Bang testing means? An organization applies the testing process after completion the entire coding. Once the coding is completed, okay, then Big Bang. Once coding is completed, the actual testing process is going to start. Then that is a Big Bang testing. Incremental testing is just like a fish model which we discussed. That means is a multiple stages of testing process. That means from requirement phase to until the method. That means one side testing, one side developing. Like this could be happens here.
One side testing, one side developing.
Yeah. Static versus dynamic. What is a static means? A tester conducts a test without running the program is called static testing. A tester conducts a test without running the program is called static testing. Okay, that means if you want to check the color of the screens, okay, or else alignments of the screen objects, okay, then no need to run it. That type of testing we are going to say static testing. Dynamic testing means a tester conducts a test during the execution of program is called dynamic testing. Dynamic testing. That means if I want to check whether this build is working or not means I need to give the data, I need to click OK. That means I need to run this one. Then that one we are going to say dynamic testing. Next, manual versus automation. Manual means a tester conducts a test on application build without using any tool. Without using any tool, if you are going to be conducting the testing, then that is a manual testing. Okay, we are not going to be taking the help of any software to test the particular build or a module.
Okay.
Then a tester conducts a test on application build with the help of the testing tool is called automation. That means here we are going to be using some tool. Here we are going to be using some software to test the particular module or a build. Then that is why which we are going to say automation testing. Next, retesting. What is the retesting means? A test engineers re-execute a test with a multiple test data on the same application build. On the same application build, we are trying to pass the different test data and we are going to be conducting the testing. Then that is okay, which for retesting. Okay, here we are going to be giving different inputs. Okay, and we are going to be testing. Then that is the retesting. The retesting which is going to be performed from the build 1 to build n. Okay, build 1 to n number of the builds. And coming to the regression testing, the re-execution of test or modified build to ensure bug fix works and possibilities of the side effects. Then that is a regression testing. That means, see here, at the time of testing, the OK button is not working. Then what I'm doing, this defect I'm reporting to the developer, and the developer is making the changes. Once the changes is completed, the developer is going to be giving the new build to us. On the new build, once again we are going to be conducting the testing to check whether the OK button is working or not. To check whether the OK button is working or not. Okay, and also to modify the defect, the developer is making some changes. Is right? Whether the changes are affected any other objects or not, then that is a way which you have to consider regression testing. Okay.
Yeah.
1 second, please give me.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry. And yeah, sorry. See,
Hello.
yeah. This regression testing, which is going to be performed from the build 1 to the n number of the, the regression testing which is going to be performed from the build 2 to the n number of the builds. Okay, like this, different types of the testing techniques which are going to be using. In day before yesterday, we discussed that usability, functional performance, and security. Along with this, we are going to be having some more techniques like this. And the next is a test case. Yeah, any questions here? Purna?
No.
And Bhavani. Is okay now? Yeah. Now, coming to today's session, first, again, once again, we are going to see that means we are going to start in the topic is by test case.